Like Regal. Man, Regal's a nasty heel. Regal taught me things like I like to go for multiple covers in wrestling. So many of us are programmed. 1, 2, kick out. 1, 2, kick out. People don't even try to go for different types of covers. I like to use covers as an offensive weapon. I learned that from Regal. Every time a guy kicks out, he's got to expend energy. So if you hook a guy for the finish and he kicks out, sometimes you've seen me do this, where I'll hook the leg and I'll go to cover him again, but I put my forearm across his face. It's not against the rules. Like Arn said, it's not against the rules, but just make shit dead. You know? You got your elbow in their face, got the leg hooked in there, and they kick out. Then I'll do it again, and I'll put my knee in their face and hold the leg, and they kick out. Then I'll argue with the ref, man, that's three. Then I get on them and land. Arn taught me that. Regal taught me two elements that I put together that you don't really see enough people do. But somebody who does do that, that fan who's watching, they can't articulate what it is, but they just thought like, man, that's nasty, man. I don't like him, man. That's like, he didn't need to do that. That's that, and it's not within the framework of the rules, but you just recognize that's not right, And Arn really had a huge impact on me on how to be like that kind of a heel. And I'm really grateful that he took so much time with me. Like he made himself so available to me, man. And then just sometimes just drinking screwdrivers, like that vodka and grapefruit juice with salt. With salt, Arn. And just picking his brain. Arn, what do you think about this? How should I approach that? And Sheldon also, like anybody who has worked with Arn Anderson as a youngster, or if you've admired his work as a wrestler, you just know what Arn Anderson brings to the table. And it's those psychological intangibles that he teaches. They're, the famous saying, they're the things you know, the things you don't know, and the things you don't know you don't know. Arn taught me a lot about the things that I didn't know that I didn't know.
Did Arn produce your match with Ric Flair at Madison Square Garden? No, okay.
And the crazy thing is, I don't remember who did. Wow. But it wasn't Arn. Might have, no, I was going to say maybe it was Michael Hayes because he gave me the heads up. And I'd worked with Michael Hayes a lot back then, but I don't remember. That was a good question. And it's, it's so funny. I wonder if I'm like having onset of bad things later in life, or if it's just cannabis and concussion. But there are so many things that I wish that I had written down, or that I had notated, or that I had saved, just, thinking back now. Because there are moments in my career, like that moment. Who was a producer for that match? That was a big match. That was a big deal. I can't remember who the producer was.
But I'm sure if we put that match on right now, we watch it, it's going to trigger all those memories.
Probably, yeah, in that way. And that's something that I've learned that I need. I need a triggering mechanism. Because I'll be at a building, and somebody will be like, man, we've been at this building before. And I'm like, have we? Have we? And then I got to see like a certain locker room or a certain like, oh, yeah, now I remember this place now. Okay, Or somebody would, hey, man, you remember that match in Tupelo, Mississippi? And like, no, why? Man, you worked so-and-so, and then somebody did something, and the guy threw the popcorn bag. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, that was Tupelo, okay, so. Or maybe I'm just getting old. Hey, please, if you're enjoying the content, like, subscribe, comment, give us feedback, tell us what you think, share us with your friends. Thank you.